Hey ladies, it's Jenny, the team manager of the Jammin' Rock Stars. I am here today to teach you a little bit about branding yourself. So, my loves, I've actually never done live video with a PowerPoint before. So if you're here in the live video, I started it a little bit early so that I can get some viewers and just to make sure that you can see the PowerPoint next to me and that it does work. Let's make sure that this works. I'm hoping, 1, 2, 3, let's see, did that actually move forward? Perfect, good, I'm gonna go back to the main page. If you are here, give me a heart, a thumbs up, comment down below. I'm going to give you guys a little question to start us off. So, what is your favorite wrap design? I'd love to hear from you. It could be retired. It could be a new design from the current catalog. What is your favorite wrap design? Oops. And I'm going to be watching myself. Hey Danielle, see I have my cell phone here. I'm watching myself and watching, hi Kim, the live video. So, hey Amanda, thanks for joining me. I am hoping to be able to watch the screen up here with my PowerPoint and my cell phone down here. The question was, what is your favorite wrap design? What is your favorite wrap from past catalogs? It could be retired, it could be brand new. Nicole, thank you for the heart. Amanda, thank you for saying hi. I'm so excited. Kim, hello. Thank you for joining me. Awesome. While you're commenting down below what's your favorite wrap, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about myself, who I am. My name is Jenny Audo. Again, I am the team manager of the Jammin' Rock Stars. I actually taught elementary special education for 10 years, and I taught the last 5 years in the South Bronx in New York City, and it was rough. So, yay, all things Disney. Me too. Me too. All things Disney. I'm a huge Disney fan, Erin. So after teaching 5 years in the South Bronx, I needed a change, so I retired and joined Jamberry. Yes, I know 10 years is not enough to technically retire, but I love telling people that rather than saying I quit teaching. I retired. Then I joined Jamberry, so that was October 2014. I joined originally because I loved the product. I got a sample from one of my friends from college and I just absolutely loved it. And I bought the mini heater, the application kit, and a whole bunch of wraps. And she was like, why didn't you just join? You bought your kit. Why didn't? And I was like, duh. So I talked to my husband and then I joined Jamberry and I was like, well, at least I get a discount, whatever. I'm not sure if this is going to go anywhere or not. So, oh, Nicole, you love the clear wraps, but I put over your gels. I love clear wraps too, and I think I'm going to get back into doing more clear wraps, especially with the color cure right now. So, can't wait to show you that after this video. So I was telling you a little bit more about myself. I joined because I love the product. Well, I stayed with Jamberry because I love my team. The Jammin' Rock Stars is a huge family of hardworking women that I've grown to love and grown to know so much about over the past 2.5 years. So also I want to tell you one of the hardest or the biggest hurdles and the biggest struggles I had to overcome was this year. I lost my team manager rank in March. That was one of the hardest things I've ever had to face in running my business and being with Jamberry. And then I just wanted to share that my greatest accomplishment in jamming is earning my rank back the next month, April 2017. My team rallied and pulled together and they just blew me away. So it looks like we have about 8 people on the video right now. It's officially 3 o'clock. I am going to start and just finished a year in education is like 3 years in any other job. I totally agree with you, Erin. I was trying to explain to you, I was a professional developer in the South Bronx. My school didn't have almost anybody certified or licensed that was actually teaching. So I became a professional developer, and the girls that came in, the women that were teaching, I was explaining to them it takes 5 years to become a master teacher. And after 5 years in New York City, I was like, there's no way. The system was just too corrupt and too messed up, and jamming is just so much more fun. And when I can make the same amount of money staying at home, working on my computer and selling cute nails that I was teaching in the city and commuting 2.5 hours each way, I was done. So ladies, let's start with branding yourself. Yeah, branding yourself. So my loves, I hope this works. I have never done PowerPoint before, so bear with me. What is branding? In case some of you ladies don't know, there's different kinds of branding, and we're not talking about company branding in this training. Company branding is really for companies like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, they have their image, they have their logo, they have their products. There's specific marketing things that they use and that you can recognize. If I showed you logos right now of different companies, you'd be able to tell me right away. If I showed you the Starbucks image, you would say, hey, that's Starbucks. The same thing goes for Jamberry. Jamberry as a company is rebranding, and I included the new Jamberry symbol in like that beautiful rose gold right below. Jamberry itself is rebranding. We have 4 new Jamberry colors that are coming out, and those are the images and colors that they're going to be used for their marketing of their products. Now, this training is a little different because we're not talking about marketing Jamberry. I'm talking about personal branding for you, making you as a consultant different than anybody else that's a Jamberry consultant. I want to show you that establishing an impression in social media and creating a culture or a belief or how someone perceives you and your business is establishing a personal brand. Now, Jamberry has their core values, and you might also have, yes, Penny, you are the crazy jam lady. Yes, that is your personal brand, and you have stuck with it since day one. So you totally understand that Jamberry has their Jamberry logo, but you as a personal independent consultant, you can actually brand yourself and be different. Now, why? Why would you brand yourself when you can just use everything that Jamberry gives you? Well, there's over 100,000 Jamberry consultants. At one point, we were up to, I think, over 150,000. I don't know how many there are now. They haven't given us numbers, but I gave you like the baseline. We're over 100,000 Jamberry consultants. What is going to make you different on social media? It's one thing being in a one-on-one demo or an in-home party, and they see your face, they see your personality, but online, how are you going to share that with the world when you can't get, face to face and they don't really know anything about you? Think about this. Why would someone party with you rather than another consultant if they don't know either person? How will the people in your parties remember you? How will they know and remember your parties versus being in another party and they see the same script, the same images, and the same responses? Your online presence is being constantly viewed and judged. So I'm going to teach you a way to market yourself being a unique consultant that will grow into sales and being more successful in the business. Okay, so first let's talk about when and where. When and where do we brand ourselves on social media? Well, first and foremost, Facebook. That's where we make our money. If you're not doing in-homes, or you are and you're doing one-on-ones, but you also have that online presence, Facebook. We have our party posts. We have our live videos, just like the one I'm in right now. We have our VIP group and our business page. You can also use branded images in Instagram, which is huge, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, and any other social media platforms that you share on. Okay. Now, here's the big question. How do you brand yourself? And this is really deep, but we're going to start really simple. Jamberry shared their rebranding about Jamberry 2.0 with their logo and their colors at JamCon. You can do the same exact thing with your VIPs, with your business page, on your Instagram, wherever you share information and share images. You can do the same thing as JamCon and you can have a big announcement. In that big announcement is where you share your image that you've created that you feel represents you and your personality, including themes, fonts, colors, logos, hashtags, and handles, as in like your Twitter handle or your Instagram handle. That's your name instead of using your full name. If you use your, mine is Jammin' Rockstar Jenny. That's my Instagram handle, just so you girls know. Christine is so excited for this training. I'm so excited to be here. I may be talking 1,000 miles a minute because I'm so nervous. So bear with me, ladies. I'm gonna talk a lot. Okay, loves. I love being on live video, but I'm just really nervous. Okay, my loves. Let's talk about party posts. Let's talk about party posts. First, games. Any of your party posts, and I'm talking about event posts or group posts, anything that you use in your online party. Games. You can create or recreate your party images to go along with your script using a theme, a color, or a font. If you use WordSwag, you can actually use the same image and font for all of your game posts. This way, if you're playing the color game, and we've all played the color game, and then everybody in your team is playing the color game, or everyone in your upline is playing the color game, what makes your image different than all those other ladies? Your personal brand. And I'm going to share a picture of that in a little bit, okay? Next, party posts. You can change your nail fee images. You can add a watermark or a social media handle to your nail fees. And you've seen this, for example, we all know Pampered Polishes. They add, or she adds her Instagram handle to every image. Jamberry does the same in their marketing images on Flickr. They have the Jamberry logo or the Jamberry the name at the bottom. That's called a watermark. You can do that to your images. That way, if your images get shared on social media, which they can and they will be because you girls are amazing, people will know where to find you. If you don't have your handle on there, you don't have your address or your link, how can they find you and buy from you? Okay? Also, if you didn't know, you can actually change collages. A lot of us collage the images together, like let's just say we do a post of 4 lacquers or a post of the 4 like it or love it's or Throwback Thursday wraps. Just doing a collage or sharing the same collage between hundreds and thousands of consultants doesn't make you unique, doesn't make you stand up, and it doesn't represent you as a personal brand. You can actually change theme, colors, fonts, adding your social media handle again, and I'll share a great example of this with the Color Pop, one of the girls on my team who's an amazing leader. She did a collage with the Color Pop and was amazing. So I'm going to share an example of that. Also, if you didn't know, the stock Flickr images that are not licensed, I repeat, the stock Flickr images that are online that are not the licensed wraps like Disney, you can add themes to the border of them. You can match colors with them. You can collage them with other colors and fonts and add poetry or, quotes and stuff. You can be creative within compliance. This is a way to make you stand out so you're not sharing the ColourPop image on the first of the month like 100,000 consultants out there. How are you different? Maybe you search Google and you find cherries and you match that with the ColourPop and you create a collage and then you add your logo or you can be so creative and stand out from the crowd. And at the very bottom, I said, your logo, color, handle, hashtags, whatever you pick something that's personal to you. Don't pick just Jamberry. What makes you different than the other 100,000 plus consultants out there? Yes, we all sell Jamberry, but what makes you different? I had Jammin' Rockstar Jenny because I loved thinking that jamming is like rocking. We're rocking out. Ah! So I went with that and created images and logos that were all around rocking out with guitars and stars, and my colors were purple and teal for a while. But now I've softened a little bit. My logo, my theme is actually, if you look down below, you can see it's softer. It has a flat lay, a more professional look with a keyboard, and I think it has a purse and some cookies and stuff around. So take a look at the image that I have in the live video right now. This is what I'm using for the month of July. If you go to Jammin' Rockstar Jenny on Instagram, you'll actually see any of my quote images. And I posted one for this team. So I want you to go to my Instagram and I want you to like the post that I put up before this training. It's for you girls. It's for the lead consultants or bust, LC or bust group. Go to my Instagram, like that image, and check out my personal brand. It has changed. Every month I do a different Instagram social media square. It's so much fun to be creative and rebrand myself and grow. So another thing, oh, here's another image. It's perfect. In my VIP group and business pages, you can change your banner or cover photo. You can have monthly themes. You can do your games and informative posts, collages, all using your logo, color, your handle, or your hashtags. Take a look at this Hostess Rewards image. I created an album that has all of the Hostess Rewards for each level. This image is branded to me for the month of July. It's using my Instagram social media square. It has my Jammin' Rockstar Jenny handle, and it has the fonts and colors that I'm using with bold and some cursive script, and then it gets softer. It's just the theme that I'm doing for this month. And you can change it. You can grow. You can change your colors. You can change, so I thought the brand had to always say the same. It doesn't. That's a great question. That's a great topic we should talk about. Your personal brand can change every single month if you want. It's what you feel most comfortable with. Now, my live videos, this is a video of my team. I was doing sharing the news for June, who were the rock stars, club active, all that stuff. This has stayed for the last 2.5 months, I believe. I don't change my team branding, but I have changed my personal branding a few times. If you go through my Instagram feed, you'll see the different Instagram branded images and how it has slowly progressed, and I think I've gotten a little bit better each month. So now let's talk about live videos like the one I'm doing right now. What I recommend for live videos is, if you don't use a program like I am, make sure you have a consistent, clean background. You can use a stand or a cell phone holder. Now this, my loves, I hope you can see it. This is a cell phone holder that locks onto a table and it clips with your cell phone, so that I can actually clip this onto my desk and place it down. This happens every time. Face it down, and now I can do nail fees underneath. I can actually have the phone facing down and do demonstrations, manicure applications, wrap removals, all of that stuff, and it's consistent. So it's my personal brand. They understand it. Even if you don't do the fancy like boxes that I have right here, you can still use something like this to make sure that your videos are crisp and clear and everybody knows what to expect. Now, if you're going to do a nail fee video, I recommend using scrapbooking paper underneath. You can see in the image to the side. I use scrapbooking paper under the color cure. When I did today, nuts taking the coat off. Penny did a video today and it was absolutely adorable. I recommend getting one of these. I think it was like $8. The pink one was $8. The white was 10. I absolutely love it. I'll post the link if you guys want to know how to get this. It's on Amazon. So cheap, but so easy. Camera clips to the monitor. Nicole, that's awesome. Just be consistent. Whatever you do, be consistent and be professional in your videos. Now, if you want to take it a step farther, I'm using the software OBS. It's a software that's free. It's for Mac and Windows, and it teaches you how to import video from your FaceTime video or your webcam. You can import video from your cell phone. You can also import PowerPoint like I'm doing right now. I taught myself how to do this. There are other social media coaches that have trainings around this. Honestly, you can Google or YouTube OBS software, and I taught myself within a day how to use the software. And honestly, I feel like my videos are branded and look super professional. If you're not that tech savvy, all you need is a steady, tripod or a cell phone holder, and your videos will be branded because it's consistent. As long as you have consistent videos, same background, all that stuff. The link would be great. I just ordered one of those selfie lights. Christina, I want a selfie light too because the lighting in this room is not that great. During the day, I have brightness on this side and shadow on this side, and it's just a mess. But yeah, you can get as professional as you want. I actually have a backdrop over here that I put together with some string, and I bought it on Amazon for like $7 or $8, and I put it up during my live videos when I don't want the background to look like this, and it's really fun. I can change it out, and I have like a wood background and a checkered background, a chevron background. It's fun, but you don't need to do that. You just do live and just stay consistent. Okay, so now let's talking about personal branding in party posts. The 4 images that I shared below were actually from my party that I run right now. You can see I designed this in May, so it was 2 months ago. You can see my intro, welcome to the party. It was just a basic white square that's called a social media square. I had my logo that I designed, Jammin' Rockstar Jenny, and this purple into teal stars around it. All of my party posts, every single post has this logo on it, has this design. You can see my engagement photo that was, which is your favorite season, still has that, the stars around it. Guess how many still has the stars around it. Simon Says Post a Selfie has the stars around it with my logo. So you girls can see the images that you have already. You don't need to like be in WordSwag and redo everything. You can pick one square background and just lay the actual party image over it and just crop or edit it and save. And then all of a sudden your guess how many image is different than the other 75, 80, 100 girls that are using the same exact image. Your party is now branded to look consistent and to look different than anybody else's, and it's super easy. Now let's talk about social media squares, very similar to the party posts. In a social media square, you can choose your background image. You can choose how you want your fonts to be presented. Do you want, I suggest mixing it up with solid and cursive, and then you have things centered. I always love centered, but that's just me, centering everything. You can also add a logo or your handle. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner, did you hear Jamboree 2.0? That is my Instagram image. That's my social media image for July. So girls, if you don't have the time or effort to create a logo that you think represents you, you can just add your handle. On my image in that bottom right corner, did you hear Jamboree 2.0? All I put was at Jammin' Rockstar Jenny. That's it. And that's my Instagram handle. So When you see that image, you know who posted it. These are so easy to make. You can make them in WordSwag. You can use PicMonkey. You can use PizApp. But right now I recommend downloading Canva to your phone. But if you have Android, use your laptop. Canva saves all of your edits. So honestly, if you want to create a new, if you want to add a quote to your Instagram using your branded social media square, you don't have to recreate it. You go into Canva, you open it up, and you just edit and hit save, and it's done. So I recommend yes, Amanda uses Canva. I love it. Next, logos and collages. I was sort of talking to you guys about this. Logos. We have two on the bottom, two images, one that's a this or that game, and one that's I'm the only one who, which was also an engagement post. On the bottom right-hand corners, those ladies have logos that they created themselves. Their logos are on all of their images on their social media as well as in their parties. They are posting different than the other 100,000 consultants, but it's the same concept. We're still selling and we're still, playing the same games. Now, in the top two images I told you about the collage with the cherry bomb. This is my girl Astrid, and I was so proud of her. How cute is that collage? Instead of just posting the marketing square cherry bomb, she collaged with obviously the wraps on nails and the lacquer on nails sells jams. So she collaged that together with cherries, and that is eye-popping. She also included her website on it. So if that image gets shared in social media, whether it be on Pinterest or Instagram, and people are sharing it, even on Twitter, sharing the images, they know where to buy it. Now, the last picture is a lacquer collage that I put together and I use in my party. That lacquer collage isn't just a regular collage. It has the frame from my party posts. So if anybody sees that, they know that picture was in the party with Jammin' Rockstar Jenny. You see how I branded myself to look different than everybody else, but I'm using the same pictures. You just need to add a little bit of time, take some creativity for yourself. Yes, we do call it creative avoidance, but it's fun and it energizes you and you feel like you're starting all over and you're excited about this. You're like, ooh, what am I gonna be? What is my brand going to look like? Now, something really easy that doesn't take a lot of time. It does not take a lot of creativity, or if you're not comfortable with, the websites or the other programs, no Photoshop. I know nothing about Photoshop, okay? The next best thing for branding yourself is adding a watermark or a media handle. Like your Instagram handle, not your Instagram name. I'm Jenny Audo, but my handle is Jammin' Rockstar Jenny. You can add that to your nail fees or any of your images and add that onto anywhere. Sometimes people put it around the cuticle on your nail, or Pampered Polishes puts it in the bottom right-hand corner. It's that simple, but keep it consistent. In order for it to be actually branded, you need to pick your favorite font, color, size, what it's going to look like, and keep it consistent. Remember it, write it down, save the watermark. If you don't know what a watermark is, comment down below and I can post some information, some great apps that I use to actually create watermarks and create the transparent background for logos and stuff. I can teach you girls all how to do that. But this type of image is so important as you scroll through Instagram. Any nail feed that I see that doesn't have a social media handle on it or watermark, I cringe because those girls are losing out on free marketing. When someone comments on your post or likes it or shares it and you don't have your name on there, they don't know where to buy it. And you're missing out on all that free marketing. Okay, ladies? So this is part of your first challenge, but I'll talk about that in a second. I wanted to show you just a little bit about team branding, what I did with a social media coach over the last couple of months. I have picked out colors and designed a logo that represented the Jammin' Rock Stars and I think I have 125 girls on the team now. These are our images that I use for trainings, for shout outs, for their cover photo. These never change. Your personal branding can change as many times as you want. It can change every month. It can change every 6 months, whatever you like. I'm picking my team branding and sticking with this because this with the stars is just, we're punks. I love it. I absolutely love it. But here's an example of different social media squares as well. We have our cover photo and then the Club Rose Gold and how to. Do you see how I have the mix of cursive with the regular font? And then I have our logo on the right-hand side. It's just staying consistent. Picking something that reflects you and your personality and then staying consistent when you're posting. I would love watermark info. Definitely. I can share an app. It's so easy to do. It's 2 steps. I have a watermark app that I can actually take images and clear out anything behind it and do a transparent background. 2 steps and it's done. It's a game changer. So ladies, your homework from this crazy branding training is I'm challenging you to create your very first social media square. And it should reflect your personal brand, not Jamberry's, but yours. I want you to create a social media square that has a motivational quote, an inspirational quote, and it should include your social media handle, whether it's your Facebook handle or your Instagram. If you're using Instagram, you need to add that somewhere on the image. Share your media square in your team manager's homework image by Monday. Okay, ladies, I am so happy to be here and sharing all this information with you. I hope you learned a little bit about personal branding, and I'm going to come and do a training again next week on different social media platforms. So once you get used to creating your images, I'm going to teach you now how to make them work for you, so you make the money. Have a wonderful day, girls, and jam love so much. And don't forget, go to the Jammin' Rockstar Jenny Instagram so that you can like the last post I put up because it's for you. Have a great day. Bye.